Okay, guys. Starting soon. I'm interrupting. This is a Polywog Nintendo broadcast moment. Please listen to my announcement. My computer's shutting down. Woo! So, Discord is updating and Spotify won't open, so we're gonna sit here in silence for a couple minutes while I finish setting things up and hopefully get these couple apps. This is not a phone. These couple, I guess they're apps on my computer running. So give me just a minute and please sit happily in the silence. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I opened up. Okay, long story short, guys. I wish I could make this more professional, but yeah, I ate a bowl of pasta, made and ate a bowl of pasta before stream, which was a great idea because I clearly had a ton of time. Yeah, I had a ton of time on my hands, and so I only had 5 minutes to set up stream. And when I opened every single thing on my computer at the same time, it all shut down. So I'm not here today. It is just my spiritual being. I am currently gone because the frog is loading in, but like, I don't know what's happening. I'm so sorry, everyone. Spotify's not working either. You know what? It's fine. It'll hopefully load eventually. If not, like, I guess we just explode. Like, I don't know what other solution there would be. I'm gonna try something real quick. I really wish that things didn't go this way, but when pasta calls, I answer, okay? I'm trying to not open up too many more things. Yes, because if I do, my computer is going to start sparking. But let me see. I can't see the frog, so maybe it's back, maybe it's not. I also don't have eyes because I'm not here anymore. Apparently OBS and Discord just wanted to remove my frog from the premises. GameCube frog, Wii remote frog. Let's see if that worked. Oh, I'm here. Okay, hey guys. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Today's a little chaotic, as you can see, and I do apologize because, you know, the world is not on my side, and that's okay. That's okay. But I'm sorry that I had to take away from your short hour of stream today. Yes, I am only streaming for 1 hour today, so we only got like 15 minutes. I apologize. I really wanted to make that shorter, but I had to run a couple extra songs and do a couple extra things to get things set up. But today we're just chatting. It's super chill. As I mentioned before, I have some events that I'm going to after stream and I want to be able to make it there on time. So it's going to be a little shorter and more laid back today. But no poll, no announcements. I'm just gonna catch up with chat. We're gonna chat, so I use this 15 minutes wisely. But Star, welcome on in. Thank you so much for redeeming first. How are you doing? Hello, Fade, Peachy. Hello, Aiden, Chloe. Welcome on in, everyone. Peachy, you need to work on trying to get first. You really, really do, because you have been slacking. Star has been eating amazingly. I hope you have. Eating healthy is very important, but you also have been just on top of it for getting the first redemption. So, Peachy, I don't know, you're always close, just not close enough. You had like 8 other people come in before you too. Oh, I guess just Fade. I forgot that you had previous messages before that. You too, Aiden. I don't know if you've gotten it before. I can't quite remember because I know many people have, but if you haven't, or even if you have, like, you got this too. Don't even worry. I believe in all of you. But getting first destroys friendships. Honestly, that's the best way I could describe it. For sure, for sure. Yes, you guys did get a polywog broadcast at the beginning to explain the issues. I was gonna type it in the chat, but I figured that would take 10 years and my computer would start sparking if I tried to like type. So I just unmuted because that's all I got in me, you know? This is all I got. That's all I got. I know, Fade, you do have a sub, so you don't get any ads. That is a benefit to subscribing to the channel. Not that I'm trying to say anything. I'm not trying to force you guys, but it's just a fact, you know? I know, that's what I'm wondering too, Peachy, because everybody still tells me ads. That's why I was really confused on if you guys could see the notification or not, but according to you, you can. You are a mod, so it is a little difficult. Sometimes we, as mod and streamer, see it, and viewers can't. But if you guys see, like, there will be a stream elements notification in the chat. Like, if you see that, you don't have to tell me ads. Don't worry about it, because I get the notification. But anyway, hello, Celestial Snowfrog. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Anime love you as well. And Alex, how are you guys doing? I do. Oh my gosh. I think the Shepherd Boy, is kind of a poop face. I think that's the best way I can describe him. Fun fact, I used to, like, scare my siblings with that story. It was really, really fun. It was really fun. I don't remember what the thing was. I think it was because, like, they wouldn't listen to me and I just needed some kind of an authority and I wanted to just scare them. That was my only reason as to why. Also, let me turn this lamp on. But yeah, that was the only reason that I ever wanted to share the Boy Who Cried Wolf story with them. Tears were shed. I was a good storyteller. I don't know about anymore. I'm really bad at storytelling, but either way, that's what I'm saying. Dishonest, trustworthy, poop face, I guess, works too, like I said, but no, those are probably more accurate words for sure. He's a goofy dog. I'm not gonna lie. More like a goofy shepherd boy. Were any dogs in that story? I don't think so. Shepherd. Shepherds are dogs though, right? Like a shepherd dog? I don't know. Hear me out. Am I just stupid or dumb? Also, guys, I need to tell you a story that I just came across right before stream, and I need your opinion. I know for certain things. Okay, whoa, sorry. There's so much going on. Can't not. Whoa! The volume on my laptop is like super loud. I was like shouting over it. I just shout anyway, but I know like certain things have cancellation fees. It just depends on what you're canceling. For me, there was an appointment that I made that I had to cancel. And because I got a text message confirming my appointment that I can no longer make, and I had to cancel it. And I was gonna wait more toward, like, as crappy as a move as this is, I was gonna wait more towards like when the appointment was, because I just feel bad canceling. That wasn't my goal. I just made a mistake of making 2 of the same appointments. Anyway, and so I got the text message, went to the website it told me to go to confirm my appointment, but I was like, I can't confirm it, I have to cancel. And it did give me the option to cancel, so I was like, I'm gonna do that. And then it was like, warning. If you cancel this appointment 48 hours before, we're gonna charge you 75% of the procedure cost. First off, for reference, it was a hair appointment. Second, it was an expensive hair appointment. So imagine if I actually did wait until closer to the appointment, because that's tomorrow. The appointment was for Saturday. Tomorrow would have been the 48-hour mark. Imagine if I waited like tomorrow or even more than tomorrow to cancel it. I would have been charged big bucks. I am not doing that. So guys, give me a pat on the back for canceling. At the same time, yes, cancellation fees make sense. At the same time, that feels excessive. 75% for what? A bunch of yap? Like, it's not my fault. What if I had like a family crisis and they're like, yeah, so I know you have a family member that is in the hospital right now, but we do need you to pay up because you can't make it to a hair appointment. Like, that's wild. That's honestly wild, and I think we need to do something about it. Anyway, Boy Who Cried Wolf and Pinocchio are pretty similar stories. Yeah, I mean, tell the truth. I hope that you guys tell the truth. Pinocchio, for some reason, I don't think I've ever seen the Disney movie of Pinocchio. If you have, like, should I watch it? I, like, wasn't allowed to watch it because I guess I wasn't allowed to growing up, and I still haven't seen it, I guess, although I guess I could. But yeah, for some reason, I wouldn't know because I didn't watch it. Couldn't watch it. But I still know the story because it is well known. But yeah, I mean, Pinocchio. Yeah, I guess they do have very similar, you know, meanings. I just want, can we talk about how, like, violent a lot of, like, fables and fairy tales and lullabies and nursery rhymes are? Like, who came up with those? I get there's supposed to be a moral of the story, but, like, that's a little intense. Most of the audience for stories and songs like that are not that, you know, like, they're not smart, but they can still understand trauma and be traumatized from something like that. I mean, it wasn't until, like, after I was being sung those to bed that I realized, oh, that's actually really dark. But, you know, I just can't look at them the same anymore. I really can't. It's really frustrating. Oh, question of the day. Whoa, I forgot this. Question of the day is, what are you gonna be for Halloween this year? I know some of you guys don't dress up, and that's fine. Don't worry about it. But if you could and if you would, go for it. If you're not planning on doing anything, or maybe don't have any ideas of what you want to be, you can either say what your plans for Halloween this year are, or a past memory, or like costume you've had. You can really twist it any way around. If there's ever a question that you can't answer or don't want to answer, you can always give me an alternative. Like, you could be like, I know this has nothing to do with nothing, but like, this is something that I want to share that kind of relates to the question of the day. Like, you go for it. But I'll share a little bit of both. I'll share a little bit of each answer. Lying does make you unhappy. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wait. I kind of ate with that one. What can I say? But yeah, lying is not good. I'm 100% with you, Alex. I think people should tell the truth. Because honestly, being honest makes you feel better than lying. Lying makes you feel anxious and guilty. It's not good. But yeah, Halloween this year, I don't know what I want to be. I always love dressing up, but there's like too many ideas that I have. I feel like I want to do something with face paint because for some reason I've like never used face paint that I can remember in a Halloween costume. Also, I wanted to be, this is such a me thing to do. I really wanted to be a witch, like hear me out, like a stereotypical witch, like Wizard of Oz kind of a witch, but then I didn't want to be like, I didn't want people to mistake me, well, to mistake me for being like the witch from Wicked, because I know that's new, and I figured there's gonna be a lot of costumes like that. And I'm not trying to be that kind of a green witch. She's really an icon, but like that's not my goal, and I want people to think that I'm just like following everybody else, because I hate looking like I'm blending in. I'm not. I just want to be a fun, basic, like green skin, black big hat, black robe witch with like a scepter or something. Like, I don't know. I think that'd be really fun. Something with face paint where I can just absolutely transform myself and look so cool. Like, I already look cool, let's be real. But, you know, that Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, she's an icon, and I'm really upset that I have not been her yet. Like, I've had all this time and I've still never been her, but I really want to. Those are my ideas for now. I can always come up with more, but I don't know. I need some ideas. Guys, shoot me some ideas if you can, you know? Anyway, and then let's see. Plans? I don't know what I never know what the plan is, guys. It's really a bad tree. I'm not up to date with everybody. I don't know what I'm gonna do on Halloween this year. It is on Thursday, I do know that. So I can't tell if I like Halloween on like a weekday or a weekend. I feel like it'd be kind of boring on a weekend, but I really cannot remember the last time it was. I also trying to think. I feel like every holiday, especially the ones that like alternate what day of the week they're on or what day they take place on every year, they just have vibes where you're like, oh, I just know Halloween is such a Friday event. Like, it is such a Friday holiday, and we need to talk about that. Even though it doesn't always fall on a Friday, it is. Imagine if it fell on Friday. I don't know. Maybe, no, I don't think next year. That wouldn't make any sense. Because it does get a little wonky sometimes. It might be a Saturday. No, let's look it up. What day is Halloween on next year? Sometimes it is the next weekday. So if it's on like a Thursday this year, it could technically be on a Friday next year. But sometimes there's like a weird gap. You never know. It is on a Friday next year. So that's going to be an ideal Halloween. 2025 is already looking like my year. 2024 hasn't been my year until my birthday, which was in August. But I've been having the time of my life. It's been tough because life is tough, but I've been like handling it like a queen. So what can I say? Anyway, oh, that's fun for sure. Be at my altar doing my witchy stuff. Do you do that, girl? That sounds so fun. Dog almost just made me gift a sub. I don't know, Peachy. Maybe you should listen to the dog. No, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, you should do one of those face paint makeup looks where they make your face look exactly like a cartoon character. Oh, that'd be kind of fun. No, imagine, yeah, and it's just like my PNG character. Imagine. That would be kind of creepy. I feel like you're the artiste. I feel like you'd be really good with like artistic makeup. I think that'd be really fun to see. But no, I mean, then I just have to like close my eyes. I like couldn't see anything. Excuse me, Polywog Nintendo coming through. They wouldn't know it was me though. They wouldn't know it was me because my eyes would be closed and I would look like the frog. Yeah. No, there are definitely a lot of features that I have that I think would stand out. Where like when people would see me again without the makeup, and they would know. They would know. Yeah, it would be funny. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Did anybody during Halloween ever like trade candy? Was that a big thing? It was always a big thing with me, with siblings. Candy trading was awesome. Like, we all knew what each other liked, and usually what one person liked, everybody else hated. It worked perfectly. Like, one person's favorite candy, everybody else would just feel like not that awesome about, so they just always got their favorite. It was awesome. Mine, I was always donated like the Hershey's, which not that anybody didn't like the Hershey's. Again, like they just didn't love them enough to keep them, you know. They gave them to me. Hershey's, I feel like gummy bears, Kit Kats, those are like my staple candies for sure. And then I like looking back, there's certain things where I'm like, wow, why did I give that away? Like, I remember my mom loved like the 100 Grand, bro. Those are delicious. Why did I give so many away? Like, I'm glad she was happy, but at the same time. Handsome Squidward, imagine! Trading candy, that's what I'm saying. It's so awesome. It's so awesome. But, absolutely. Snickers, really? I didn't actually know that about you. Snickers. If I were to take a guest star, I would have said Reese's for you. I don't know. I don't know if you like Reese's, but you strike me as somebody who likes Reese's, and for some reason I've just remembered that. Reese's are so good. I know they make like little pumpkin cups. They also have like Reese's Pieces. They're all good. I'm an avid peanut butter fan, but you know. It's our absolute favorite in my house. We start watching horror movies one day every day. Oh, that's fun. That's a nice tradition for sure. I'm not big on horror. I love spooky stuff. But what would you say your favorite movie is to sit down and watch for like Halloween or horror themed? Yeah, Reese's are good, but you say Snickers. You're sticking strong with the Snickers, that's fair. Anyone can answer that, by the way. Like, what is your favorite Halloween, spooky, fall, horror, whatever kind of category you want. That has to do kind of with October. I would love to know. I love Nightmare Before Christmas, as you guys know. I remember, this is so bad of me. I think about this all the time, and I do remind people of it because it was like a girl boss move, but also I'm just really, yeah. But I remember when I first discovered what that movie was, I was like pretty young, and I remember I really wanted to watch it. Something was just so captivating about wanting to watch the movie. Like, just looking at the movie, I was like, I need to watch it. At the ripe age of like 6. I don't actually remember how old I was, but I was young, you know, and I needed to watch it. And my mom wouldn't let me, you know, it was too scary, and rightfully so. That movie is horrific. Like, it's family friendly, anyone can watch it, but like some of the animations or claymation, it's a very eerie movie, I will say. So I don't blame her. And I was also not good with scary things at all. Like, I made any and everything scary. Like, I was afraid of the dark, I was afraid of noises, I was afraid of everything, okay? But I remember one time I was with my grandparents, they were watching me in a different state. Fun fact. So my mom was nowhere around, and I remember I was about to go to bed, and my grandma was like, what do you want to watch, like, before you go to bed? And I was like, I have an idea, because I saw on the TV Nightmare Before Christmas was on, like, just on normal live TV, and I was like, yeah, so I think you should turn that on. And she was like, are you allowed to watch this? Like, knowing I was kind of lying, but I was like, yeah, like, my mom was fine with this. And so she was like, okay, like, I trust you. So she turned it on, and I, like, was just jaw dropped, like, mesmerized with this movie. Like, oh, it was the most life-changing thing I've ever seen in my whole life. And then I remember I confessed, like, a while later that I watched it, and my mom wasn't really mad because I actually really liked it. So, I mean, it didn't scare me. That was what she was worried about, but she was also mad that I went behind her back and watched it. But still, to this day, it's my favorite movie of all time. Halloween movie, I should say. And, yeah, I mean, that's why I love Sally, and I really want to be here. I'm surprised that, like, after all this time, I have not even remotely tried to be here. I've thought about it. It's been on my, like, Halloween costume wish list, but never gotten around to it. But love Night Before Christmas. I also love really any Tim Burton. So Corpse Bride. Why is my brain going blank? I haven't seen Edward Scissorhands. I've heard it's really, really good. Not family friendly, though. Just warning, because, you know, might as well promote that. But I've heard it's really good. I've also... What other ones? I'm so bad. Every time I have to come up with them on the spot. Spookly the Square Pumpkin. Anybody a fan of that? I am, you know? It's so early 2000s, and that's why I really like it. It's nostalgic, okay? What else? I'm, like, looking around. I always look around like that's gonna help me. Like, I do not just casually have Halloween things up around my room. Ghostbusters is really good. I like that one a lot. Just anything that takes place in the fall is just peak. It's so good, for sure. I only like Reese's Pieces and ice cream. Oh, like a Reese's Pieces Blizzard or something from, like, Dairy Queen. Oh, baking on Halloween. We make graveyard cakes, pumpkin cheesecakes. Oh, pumpkin cheesecake. Oh, give it to me. It's delicious. Cookies and lollipops. Absolutely. I know my favorite thing to make. I like to get creative. Have you made any of, like, the fancy dishes? They're not really that fancy. You just put a kind of spooky spin on normal dishes where, like, let's see. I've seen hot dogs where you take, like, crescent dough and, like, roll it around kind of in, like, strips around a hot dog, and then it looks like little mummy hot dogs. That I've seen where you, like, take a piece of square cheese, like American craft, the good old processed stuff, and you, like, cut a little jack-o'-lantern face out of it, and then put it on a burger, and then it, like, looks like it's like a jack-o'-lantern burger, things like that. I've seen a lot of spaghetti. I don't know in what forms, I can't think of anything, but, you know, like, just tiny little spooky twists on food. I think those are so fun, and I need to try those for sure. But yeah, no, that's so fun. Baking on Halloween is amazing. You know what's really underrated, and it's not really baking, it's more like pre-made fun things you can eat, are the Pillsbury, like, Halloween, I guess, like, they have all kinds of themes, but Halloween-themed little sugar cookies that have, like, the ghosts or the pumpkins on them. I am a sucker for those cookies. Every season, every design, every holiday, give them to me, you know? I actually found both the pumpkin and the ghost the other day, and I have never been better. I can't believe it's October. This year is going by so fast. Absolutely start Corpse Bride, my beloved. It's awesome. I've only ever watched that movie all the way through, like, once. I can't remember a whole lot of the plot, and it really sucks. It's been so long since I've seen it, but all I know is I love it, and that's all I need to know. Put Reese's Pieces in the microwave, and then they explode in your mouth. Oh my gosh! That sounds good. Like a flavor bomb. Like, okay. Okay, do not watch The Dog Who Saved Halloween. It kind of sounds like one of those spooky buddy movies. If you are really against it, then yeah, I won't. But yeah, I do love the dog movies though. They had like spooky buddies, space buddies. They're just dog movies about like this group of dogs that just like does things. They just go on adventures during seasons and holidays. What other ones do they have? Let's see. They probably got some really goofy ones. Is it called Spooky Buddies or did I make that up? I don't know what they're called. Like, what is the franchise? The Buddies movies? I don't know. Dog. I don't know what I'm looking up. Oh, perfect. Dog Buddies movies. Everyone like that. Okay, Air Buddies. Airbud. There's a lot of Airbuds. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Snow Buddies. That's one of them. Treasure Buddies. I was right. It is Spooky Buddies. I remember that one. Space Buddies. Now we're just getting, they're just listing random dog movies. I don't know what's after that, but I guess those are the ones I remember. Reese's Pieces are delicious, you know, but girl, eat them up. That sounds so good. I love, I'm trying to think what other foods are like really fall, holiday themed. I love a good caramel apple. Oh my gosh. You can put so many kinds of like toppings on them too. It's so delicious. Also, this feels so unnatural to talk for this long. I feel like I usually do this. This is my norm, and I haven't been recently because I'm trying to make intros go faster. But when I go back into the swing of what I used to do with long intros, like, this feels unnatural. Anyway, but no, I mean, caramel apples are delicious. I love making, like, I don't know what I made. Oh, you know what it was? It was like, this was such a spontaneous thing, and I think we need to cancel me for it because I put, like, cut up apple slices on a plate, put like a hardening chocolate on them, and then I covered them in all kinds of toppings. So I had like mini marshmallows, I think there were Reese's Pieces, maybe M&Ms, sprinkles. I put everything on there, and then I put little toothpicks in them, so they were like little tiny like apple chocolate covered kebabs. They were so fun, and all of the colors I chose for them were like fall, so like browns, yellows, oranges, reds. Like, ooh, it was delicious. I think it was really good. Was it random? Absolutely. But I mean, I would do it again. Maybe with caramel next time. I don't know if they make like hardening caramel. That I can imagine it. No, I think they do like they make like magic shell caramel. Also, I need to talk about something that I just noticed, and I'm really confused. I see it through Discord. Wobbledoo does live, which yes, it is a Wednesday. Wobbledoo does go live here, but it says Wobbledoo streaming Mario, except he's Astrobot in parentheses and becomes a god of war. Okay. Sometimes I want to question, other times I just don't, because I am a little, he's Wobbledoo, he's gonna do his own thing. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check back on that VOD. I really want to see, he has started a playthrough of Echoes of Wisdom, which for those who don't know is the newest Zelda game that came out. Super, super cute looking. It is basically, in a way, a spin-off in terms of the art style, and gameplay kind of style of Link's Awakening for the Switch, but the plot's different and you play as Zelda and save Link instead of play as Link and save Zelda. Actually, Zelda wasn't even in Link's Awakening, so I don't know. But yeah, you play as Zelda in this game. It looks so super cute. That's about all I know. But I was like, oh my gosh, I have to watch Wobbledoo's stream of Echoes of Wisdom. I think he streamed it for the first time last week. And then I was like last minute like, oh, well, I was thinking of getting this game too, and I really don't want spoilers. So I haven't been able to watch any of his Echoes of Wisdom stream, but I really, really want to. I really do. Once I get the game, I will have to tune into it. Because that's the only problem is I could only stay for like 5 minutes, because knowing him, he's just way better at the game than I am. So the progress I make in 2 hours, he could probably make in 5 minutes. I'll break it up in chunks, but I really want to see his gameplay of it because he's very amusing to watch. Also, I mean, I did try to get the game. I really did. I went to Target and I tried to pick up a copy of Echoes of Wisdom. There was not Echoes of Wisdom in sight. Like, I don't know where it went. I don't know. Did I miss out on the memo that it's like online only, what's it called? eShop only purchase? I don't know. But like, there was this is only like a couple days, maybe. That's a lie. No, it was the day after the game came out, I'm pretty sure. It was like really soon to the due date. Not due date. What is this? The release date, and I was so shocked because I looked everywhere up and down those aisles at Target looking for this game, and I didn't see it anywhere. I was like, wow, okay. Hashtag not my Target. Like, why? Usually they're really good with like getting games out like right as they release, but maybe I missed it. I don't know. I did something wrong. No, Star, I should do that. I should just like summon the game out of nowhere. I don't know. I don't love digital purchases though. I don't like digital games. But maybe I'll have to do that because clearly the physical copy of the game doesn't exist. What is that? I don't know why I got bleeped out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a really good game. That's why I want to get it. But I don't know. I'm really upset because why wasn't it anywhere? It does look really, really good. I've still been keeping an eye out on the eShop to see what new games I should get for stream. I haven't really had any luck, unfortunately. Other than like the small list I have on my phone, I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. Like there's so many that I want, but first off I need like extra cash to just dump because like those games are expensive. They add up. But maybe a new game here and there won't hurt, you know? Yeah, for sure. I know. I played the first kind of variation, which was Link's Awakening. Just same art style and gameplay. That's really the only similarity from what I've seen. But it was amazing. Lots of puzzles, really cute. So this one looks really similar, and that's why I'm super interested in getting it. We actually finished a playthrough of Link's Awakening on stream. That was like one of the first games we've ever completed. I think it was. Yeah, I actually think Link's Awakening was the first game we ever completed on stream. Super interesting, super exciting. I did complete it one time off stream when I first got it back in like it might have been 2019 actually. I don't know when that game came out, but I think it was like right when Link's Awakening came out. But yeah, I played it one time by myself, 100% through, and then I played it again on stream, but because there was such a big gap between when I actually finished it and then when I got it back on stream to play it, no, it was difficult. Those puzzles, they trick you, okay? It was difficult. That's why, like, I'm really excited to play Skyward Sword when I can, because I've played that game maybe 2 times all the way through. But knowing me, like, it's been so long since I've actually played to the point where I feel like if I were to get on here and try to play it, I would just forget it. I would forget everything, because that one, I don't want to say it's a long game, but it definitely takes a minute. There's a lot of puzzles. There's a lot of skill that is needed, a lot of bosses I had to do over and over again each time that I played it. It is tricky, but is it manageable? Yes. Can I still figure out where I need to go and what I need to do? Probably. But yeah, there are certain parts of the game where you're like, oh my gosh, it really gets to you. But, you know, Skyward Sword, awesome game. I actually am considering getting it for Switch, or like the HD version. One, because they got rid of motion controls, which I actually didn't mind. People were big fat haters, but I feel like for stream, no motion control could actually be a little bit easier. And Wobble Dude also said that it was 100% worth the money. I think it is like 50, 60 maybe on eShop. It does go on sale every once in a while, but Skyward Sword is like, there's something in that game. They put something in that game that's just absolutely insane. That makes me want to just keep playing it. It's so good. It makes me cry too. It's an emotional game. I actually heard that Fri, which is one of the main characters, or Link's companion in that game, is like one of the most hated Zelda characters, but she's honestly the sweetest. I love her. She's annoying, I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes like annoying is okay. She means well, and she's cutie patootie. She has no right to be slandered on. And spoilers, although the game has been out since 2011, so hopefully you guys, you know, have already played it. If not, you can leave if you want to avoid this quick spoiler, but I will say she is the spirit of the Master Sword, so she is a very important character, and that's why I feel like what the slander for what? Like, people act like they are the chosen hero or something. Like, go home, buddy. Like, I don't know about you, but clearly you're not fitting that role, so why hate on it? Like, I don't know. But either way, guys, we need a good discussion question. I feel like I don't want to leave you guys hanging. There was something I was gonna say, and then I just my brain went blank. Yeah. You know what's so exciting, guys? You know what's so exciting? Okay, so last week on Friday, it was like Friday afternoon, I got my hair done, got a nice perm, first one ever, so that's super exciting. And then waited, did all the rules, waited like 48 hours before I like washed my hair and all that stuff. But there was this one whole side of my head like just didn't take to the curl, and I'm really upset, which like there's multiple factors to that, but I reached back out to the person who did my hair, and she was like, oh yeah, like that just happens, especially if it's like your first perm, like sometimes it just doesn't stick. So I have to go back in tomorrow, which is so fun. But also at the same time, do I really want to? Like, I don't think you understand. I'm gonna break this down for you guys. Like it's rough. It's rough. The first time I was super excited, and I still am. Like, I'm really excited to see it as awesome as I want it to be. Awesome as I want to be, Rainbow Rocks reference. But no, I'm really excited to see it turn out, but at the same time, like the process I have to go through, like long term, is just crazy. Like initially, yeah, I'm there for like, it won't be as long tomorrow as it was on Friday, because she's only doing like a portion of my hair and not the whole thing like it was originally. But either way, I still have to sit there and get like these tight curls put in my head in this like stinky solution and rinse it out and style it. It takes a while, but the one thing I'm just not looking forward to is, one, not washing my hair forever, because like, I hate like sleeping on it multiple nights and just like not washing it and having like product stuck in there. But like, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's not my fault. Like if I don't want it to fall out immediately and have a chance at having it take, then I can't wash it for 48 hours. And then also the stink that comes after it, because like it goes away. Like the perm solution is really stinky. I've heard there's multiple types. Some smell like rotten eggs. Mine didn't, thankfully. I think I would have died if that was the case. But the one that I have smells like really stale and moldy Cheerios. Like there's like some kind of a grain in there. It smells like some kind of a wheat or grain, and it just smells like stale, like kind of like a little sour. It's kind of gross. But the smell really comes out when I get my hair wet, more specifically when I wash it. Oh my gosh, the first wash was horrendous, like reeking, stinking up the entire bathroom. Everywhere around me was like a cloud of green smoke. It was bad. Second wash was fine. It's getting better, but then the fact is like it will take me even longer to get rid of the smell, because I have to basically redo the process again tomorrow, which like resets the stink. Like, ugh, it's nasty. And I was warned about that, and that's like the least of my concerns. People really said some crazy things to try to get me to not get a perm. Like, I'm not listening to them, but at the same time, like, I still see what they mean. Except the rotten eggs thing. It did not smell like rotten eggs. But yeah, my favorite thing in the whole world is like people who are jealous of my hair, which like I get it, but I also want to be really cool, because like I have like super thick hair, and like everybody who will ever touch my hair, they're like, you are just blessed, keep it up, don't let it get damaged. I'm like, okay, so I wasn't really planning on it, but I guess I am now, because perm solution like kills your hair. That was when I told many people that I really wanted to get a perm, let alone I wanted to, or I was going to, and did get a perm, the reaction, they're all the same, and I think it's really funny, because I wanted my perm to be like real 80s, which everyone thinks is so ugly, but I think they were just ugly, and that's why it looked horrible. Okay, like I'm gorgeous, so it actually, I pulled it off, what can I say? But no, like they were all like, no, it's gonna ruin your beautiful locks. Shut up. Who asked? You think I didn't think about that? I'm like 8 steps ahead of everybody else. Like, I have looked at the pros, the cons, made some sacrifices, did all of my research. I am more than prepared. And they're like, but are you sure? Yeah, I am. It's really funny too, because whenever I would ask people who clearly were not on board with that idea, I was like, just to see what they would do, to see how true of friends they were. I'd be like, yeah, so what do you think about like, well, what do you think about me getting a perm? My favorite response ever was, what do you mean, I think you look gorgeous is what I hope I hear after that. But it was one of two. One of 3 answers that I got. It was either, it was, no, you shouldn't do that. No, don't do that. Or it was, yes, I'm so on your side. It's gonna look amazing. Do it. There was no in between. It was hot or cold. Except, I guess that was kind of in between, but it still was on the side of no. But yeah, people's reactions are so funny to me. And I'm still slaying. Because it looks really close, if not the exact same, to what I originally styled my hair as, just without all of the stress and time waste that came with it. So that's so super awesome that I don't have to like put my hair in 18 braids every night now. Bad thing is though, my hair is super dry now because that's what the solution does. And another bad thing too, okay, this is not a bad thing, this is just a fact, but like I haven't figured out how to style my hair now that it's like curly. So if I have any curly people in chat, curly haired people in chat, like if anybody in here has like natural or chemically induced curls, like how do I get them to be like at their max potential? Because I'm so confused, and like I'm trying everything and I still have time to try. Like I've only really styled them like 2 or 3 times, but like I get so nervous because it just naturally flattens out a little bit, like as I sleep on my hair, or like I don't know, I'm just a big back with bad posture, like what can I say, it just like always down forward. But I haven't like, I don't know, I have not had the chance to actually like make it as awesome as I need it to be, you know? Yeah, so I'll figure it out one of these days. That's one thing I'm struggling with, but I think that like once it's actually fixed and like looks as great as it could and isn't half flat on the top, because what was that all about? Like, what do you mean that the curls just fell out? I think it'll look awesome, but I'm just too cool. One day people will realize that. I think you guys are just, not you guys, but people in general, they're just goofy slogs. Like, what can I say? Everybody nowadays like looks the same. I have like a mission, like I'm gonna bring back things like how they used to be. Why are we getting boring? Why do we enjoy white? Why do we want our kitchens to be non-existent? Like, why are we trying to hide things and make cabinets like in the walls and like I don't know. I think humans are slowly losing their souls. Like, what do you mean that we now have like drivable okay, of course drivable cars exist, but like self-driving cars and everything's like sleek, and I don't know about you guys, but like my life stopped at like, yeah, no, beige moms, almond moms. I think that they hurt me on a spiritual level. What do you mean that you're giving your child white and tan building blocks to play with? Like, this poor kid's like, their brain is melting in their head. It's crazy. But no, I mean, my life stopped at like 2010. Like, I'm still back there. I feel like all these things that happened, I feel like somebody who actually did teleport here, not teleport, but like time traveled here from like the 80s, and I'm like, wow, what happened? Like, every day just shocks me more and more as I see these crazy things where I'm like, this can't be real. What has our world come to? Also, we were still promised flying cars by 2015, and where are they? We do have self-driving cars, but where? I feel like that'd be scary, actually. I would not be willing to like fly a car like it's a plane or something. That just also means everybody has to like re-get their license. Because flying a car, I can imagine, is way different than like driving one. Hear me out. Beige moms are very interesting. I'm not one to judge, but I will say that's kind of just crazy. I think children need colors. They need a lot of sensory toys to be able to like develop their brains fully. And if you're just giving them like white blobs to look at and like nothing else, like they're never gonna like, I feel like that's really bad for a child's development, you know? Got a commercial the other day for kids toy, and all of them were great. Oh my god, what kids toy was that? I saw this crazy, like, have you guys seen those like realistic looking like toy kitchens? What do you mean? Why does this look like Kim Kardashian's kitchen? Like, this is for a 5-year-old. It's crazy, honestly. I'm an avid Little Tyke supporter because I feel like they have actually kept the color in their products instead of trying to make them modern, from what I've seen. Maybe there's some really sketchy Little Tykes products out there that are like all beige and stuff. I wouldn't know though. I don't understand the term. I've never heard that before. Do you know what it means, or do you not understand? That is weird. Yeah. Those TikToks where the parents make their kids pay rent. Oh my gosh. Wait, how old are the children? I feel like that would really determine. Some of them I feel like, okay, this one I'm not entirely mad at. Would I do this myself? Probably not, but I feel like they had a good, the execution was okay. No, the idea was good. The execution was, you know, not as great as it could be is what I'm trying to say. Where they like give their kids a monthly budget of like, let's say like $60 or something like that. They had like 3 kids or something, so they gave each kid $60, and each kid got to go grocery shopping with them. Like, I think they got $60. I don't think it was every week. That feels excessive. Maybe every like 2 weeks, every month, something like that. and they got to spend their money on like toiletries, so like shampoos, conditioners, toothpaste, toothbrush, like anything they needed, and they could buy whatever they wanted, but it's kind of like teaching them how to budget, so they had to be sure to keep in mind like what their budget was, how much money they had left, what they still need, you know, which like makes sense, but at the same time, like I feel like, imagine like this poor kid is like running out of money. He's like, sorry, I had to get the 8-in-1, like my mom only gave me $5 to use. Like imagine. I feel like it could go downhill very quickly. Like the idea, okay, but yeah, the execution was a little rough. Per month? Like I'm so confused. But no, I don't like that. I feel like different parents have different rules. I know a lot of people and a lot of parents make their kids pay rent after they turn 18, and if they still want to live with the parents, do they have to pay rent? That still feels a little unfair, because like, guys, rushing out of the house at the ripe age of 18 is like not easy. They treat their kids like doing something like that is very easy and like manageable, but I feel like give your kid a chance to like figure out life. Like they're now a legal adult, they have to legally pay taxes. That's already enough, let alone get a job. They're now out of school, they can choose to go back into school, get a job. They need the money for the school, and can't really work and do school. Like you can, but it's gonna be stressful. And then like, what do you mean that you also have to like get a place if you don't want to live with your parents and pay rent there? Like there's so much that goes into it. Like I don't get it. That's something I like. If you want to do, you do that, but like personally I wouldn't do it. But I don't know, don't understand when a kid is allowed to have whoa, sorry, I have to reread that. Don't understand when the kids have an allowance and have to buy their own personal items. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. You run out of money and like, so you're stuck buying like the 8-in-1 because you can't afford a separate shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, you know, like, I feel like that's not, yeah. Like, I understand teaching your kids how to budget, but like, maybe explain it to them. That's what I got a lot, is like, instead of putting me in the position of doing it myself, like usually I was just told and like I got an explanation as to like why things were happening, what things were, you know, like why things were being, I don't know, just how things were working basically. I just got an explanation. It's not like, yeah, so basically you see others in a car accident, so I'm gonna have you get in one so you can see what the process of getting out of it. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's basically what I feel like it is. It's like, instead of just examining and observing and figuring it out from like a visual kind of like analysis, no, I feel like a lot of parents are like, yeah, so let's actually push you out of an airplane so you can fit, like, what? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what I don't understand. Like, I'm sure there were lessons taught before each child was handed money, but at the same time, like, it feels a little soon. Like, something that I've heard over and over and over again that I still stand by is like, you're only a kid once, so why make a child that is 8 years old act like a 25-year-old who is like struggling to pay the bills and budget and choose wisely? Like, let the kid live and have that be the last of their worries. Because imagine you're 8 years old, you're in your like Winnie the Pooh pajamas, and you're trying to go to bed, but you're too stressed out because you're like, what if I run out of money? What if I run out of shampoo and I don't have enough money to buy more? Like, do I have the lice grow? Like, do I get the dandruff out? Like, I don't know. Like, what? Imagine that being a concern of yours. I'd rather just drool on myself. I think being a kid is super important. Like, you're gonna be working your whole life, so why try to rush into it? You know, there's no rush. I get a lot of people want to feel really mature, get a job, go into the workforce, have their own kind of source and sense of independence. But at the same time, yeah, you guys, if for those out there, you are only a kid once, so if you don't have to, don't do it. My number one piece of advice, for real. It's not fun. And again, you'll have years and years and years to do that. Don't worry, and you'll be wishing you get out of it after the first day. So, when you're like 14, 15, 16, like, there's no need for a job. I say 17 the absolute earliest if you have to. But, whoa, I'm just shooting things around my desk. I'm just making a mess. Anyway, why did that rhyme? I'm shooting things around my desk and making kind of a mess. I think it did. It did in my book. Anyway, that was my pep talk, guys. Also, I want to see, because I only stream for an hour, we probably have the chance to raid somebody. So I'm going to see real quick who is live. We have like 10 minutes left. We'll see if we go to the very, very end. But I want to see who is live. Wobble Dude is absolutely live. Point Crow is, but we can't raid Point Crow. So we will raid Wobble Dude by the end of the stream, because I feel like I need to do that more. I'm not raiding enough people, and even if it is just Wobble Dude we're raiding, like, we're still helping them out. And if we're raiding other people, we're spreading the word that we're really chill and really cool. You guys are so awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna get that ready just because I can. And then, yeah, I don't know, I think I might wrap up here, but I want to say thank you to everybody who has stopped by today. Next time I will be live will be on Friday at 5 p.m. Central Time for Choose-Day. So if that sounds fun to you and you want to stop by, please feel free to do so. Once again, I do apologize for making this this stream shorter than usual. It won't be like this in the future. Hopefully not. I guess it can always happen again, but it won't be anything regular. So just a one-time thing. Either way, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And before I sign off, I want to give you guys a little debrief on Wobble Dude for that raid coming up. Wobble Dude, for those who don't know, is a family-friendly streamer similar to me who plays a ton of Nintendo and indie games. Right now, he is actually online with Astrobot, it looks like, so that is so super fun. If you like what you see when we go to his channel, feel free to follow or subscribe to show your support to him. He's so super funky fresh. We do collabs all the time. He is such an amazing streamer, so please feel free to support him in any way you can. Although it is not required, he always appreciates it. But I am gonna head out, and be sure to stick around for the raid. I'll see you guys Friday. Bye!